Assalamu alaikum. So this is my third interview in my series of interviews with my family and my friends, and this is my mummy. She's agreed to interview me after quite a few attempts of asking her. Yeah. So what are your religious beliefs?
I would say fundamentally I have Christian beliefs and values, although I am not practicing.
Okay, so do you believe in God and everything?
Oh, absolutely. There has to be God to have such a creation as the earth and all that's in it.
Good answer. So what was that like before my conversion to Islam?
You were a normal teenage girl with lots of different fads.
What's a fad?
A fad is something that you go through normally for a short period of time, and it's quite intense.
Cool.
Some of them were cool.
How do you feel about my conversion to Islam?
Well, at first I thought it was one of your fads. Then I realised that it was going a little bit longer than your normal fads, and I realised that you were serious.
Yeah.
And how do I feel about it?
Yeah.
It's from a perspective of a parent of a teenager, it's great. No boys, no drugs, no alcohol, no sex. Ideal. But on that part of it, it's ideal. I have a few concerns about what's going to happen to you in the future as far as a relationship goes, because some men of certain cultures take their power to extreme, and that really is the only thing that bothers me about Islam.
But then again, the bad men in every culture.
Oh, definitely, there are bad men in every culture, but we perceive, in particular, certain cultures where they treat women with little respect, and that bothers me.
But that's culture, not Islam.
Yes, but some cultures it is more predominant than our culture.
What are your views on Islam as a religion?
I don't know a great deal about theology. However, we have discussed quite a few aspects of Islam, and I was surprised at the similarities between that and Christianity, and there are a lot of things that I didn't realise, and I'm sure there are a lot of things that most people don't realise about Islam. And from the little I know, it appears to be a religion that is great for mankind in general.
Are you supportive of my decision to convert to Islam?
Definitely. It seems to, what makes you happy. I admire you for your commitment, Kim, and I think it does take a lot of courage for a young person to commit to something such as a religion. No, I fully support you, Kim. It's great that I had the opportunity to spend some time with Muslims in Indonesia, and I think that was an extremely positive experience as far as Islam goes. And I know that a lot of people, a lot of Westerners don't have the opportunity to have such a positive experience, and it's basically ignorance on their part that they don't accept it, and because they just don't know. They haven't had the opportunity to have such a positive experience as I did.
What were your views of Muslims before we moved to Indonesia?
Probably similar to the rest of the Western world. I didn't have a lot of respect. I didn't know a lot about Muslims, and I probably based my understanding on what I saw on the television or what I read in the newspapers, which is mostly negative. So unfortunately that's how most Westerners who don't know or haven't met Muslims, that's their view of Islam and Muslims. That's just a fact of life, unfortunately.
How do you feel about my decision to wear hijab?
Well, I have belonged to a religion where a certain article of clothing was worn. That was both men and women, so I guess it's a little bit hard for me to understand why only women need to cover themselves. And to some degree it makes a little bit of a mockery of men that women have to be protected from their lustful glares. So that's a little bit hard to understand that Islam sees men in that light, and that's the way I interpret you having to wear hijab. But I understand why you do it, and I fully support it, and such commitment.
So like, did you know that Muslim men have to cover a certain part of their body as well? From the navel to the knees.
But you have to do that as well. I mean, you have to cover up a lot more than men do. And as I said, it seems strange that it doesn't say a lot for the male of the species that you have to be protected in such a way from men and their glares and the way they look at you. That's very sad, really.
But it happens.
It does. That's definitely, it does happen. And it's your choice to wear a hijab, and actually I think they're quite beautiful, and the women I have seen wearing hijabs do look beautiful, and I do like it. A bit hot, but your choice.
Hot as in temperature, hot as in skin.
Temperature.
If you could say anything to the Muslims out there, what would it be?
I think we need to educate people more. I don't know how that's going to happen, but we need to educate people more about Islam, and Muslims, instead of shrinking back, they need to get out there more to show the world what they are truly like and what they truly believe in, and that's what you're doing. And I admire them for their commitment and their values and their beliefs, because it's not half-hearted, it's full commitment and dedication, and I think that's very important, and I'm sure God is smiling on you all for your commitment, strength and dedication to your religion.
Heck yeah! So overall, are you cool with it?
Cool with you being Muslim?
I know everything.
Well, of course I have to be cool that you're my daughter, and I love you very much, and I support you, and I just want to see you happy. Any parent wants to see their child happy, and this is what makes you happy, and it's a good thing. It's not a negative thing, it's a good thing when you have good values and you want to make a positive impact on the world, and that's good. So yes, I'm cool with it.